This obstacle, these challenges, as a youngster, is nothing. You have to think beyond this. You have to continuously resolve this, and you have to continuously move on to the things. This has challenges are there, inevitable. But being this, you have to resolve and you have to head towards your
great, good statement. Any questions from presentation? Okay, well, thank you. And we'll go to the next.
It's nice that you read a photo. Principles of so you can attract the attention of youngsters. You can make a list of those principles and that is there. Online for campus.
Ready to the practices.
I want to start recording.
But these are the major kind of voice. These are practices. Could be like.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, please continue.
I would like to call upon my next presenter, Dr. Shakira Khanum, ma'am, Alamin Degree College, Bangalore.
Recording in progress.
Association.
Respected dignitaries of the year, respected friends, I am very grateful to the company management and the meeting management for giving me the opportunity to present a paper on Dr. Mumtaz Khan Sahab. I would like to start with a small quote by Maulana Muslim Bengali Sahab. This I have seen Dr. Sahab. Just quoting Dr. Sahab. ज़ौक़ में चले भी तो यूं चले, ज़ौक़ में चले भी तो यूं चले, एक एक कदम दो दो बाहर चले, एक एक कदम दो दो बाहर चले. Today's presentation topic is Pioneer of the Educational Revolution, Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan Sahab, from 5th September 1935 to 28th May 2021. The instability, violence, lawlessness, corruption, communal rights, impatience, unemployment, murder, robbery, rape, suicide of the British period seems to have reoccurred. Today the country needs harmony more than ever. If religion and politics become one, the prosperity of a country will stunt. As rightly said by Sir Syed Ahmed Khan, a country with many religions and castes like India can be considered as a nation only when it takes bold, peaceful and balanced decisions in the light of the true history to treat even the smallest group of the country with harmony. Britishers changed the India's education system through missionaries and subverted the education system of India. Rajaram Mohan Rai, Dayanand Saraswati, Sir Syed Ahmed Khan created awareness among Indians about the importance of the education. Similarly, in 21st century, Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan Sahab brought scientific spirit in the community by starting Alamin Education Society in 1966 at Bengaluru. He provided modern secular education to the minorities instead of traditional education, made them participate in the development of the country. This gave the hope to the directionless minority community. This enabled the backward minority community to come out of the superstition and inculcate the rational thoughts to look at the religion in a modern way without prejudice. Most of the famous South Indians from the minority community, especially Muslims, were involved in supported Alamin education movement. Dr. Sahab often would say, we should not consider this quote I heard in one of his speech. We should not consider ourselves as a minority. We also have an equal power in a country as the majority. Dr. Sahab conferred with dear ones for the upliftment and the development of the minority community. From the very first day of establishment of Alamin, Dr. Sahab appointed well-known scholars like Arardur for mathematics and Lalitamba for Kannada to enlighten and direct the young minds to develop the rational thinking. Though 2 years have passed Since the demise of Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan Sahab, his multifaceted personality continues to inspire and motivate many to thrive for a better life. Many of us owe it to him for have sown the seeds of scientific study and the teaching among the community. He also gave light and sanctity to the society that was in darkness and infused the light into the lives of many. I consider myself lucky to speak few words about our beloved founder Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan Sahab. In the year 1975, as I was a child, I would spend most of my time with my grandfather, Maulana Muslim Beluri. He was 92 years old, young man, filled with energy. I remember an instance where he was sitting in his chair in a courtyard in Jayanagar. A young man in a grey colored safari suit come to visit my grandfather. It is my old memories. I recall that they were discussing some matters that was beyond my understanding at that time. After he left, I asked my grandfather who he was. He said, उनका नाम मुमताज अहमद खान, ये नौजवान कौम के वास्ते कुछ करना चाहती. His response still rings in my ears and maybe that motivated me to join Alamin. Dr. Sahab's scholarship committee changed the lives of many students. I have seen Dr. Sahab, a man with a great vision, enthusiasm, and had a natural ability to manage the crisis. At last, I want to conclude. He encouraged the students to focus on gaining knowledge and education. He also understood the need of a fresh orientation of Islam, etc. Dr. Sahab wanted to reform the community by empowering women. This is the greatest achievement what he has given to the community. He decided to make a co-education college, ensure the girls would get a safe, secure environment to grow. He treated the students in the college as his own children and always strived to provide them with whatever he could help grow and become better. This last quotation. He bestowed great faith and responsibility on the teacher, the college, in a gathering. While addressing the teachers, I was present at that moment. The word what Dr. Sahab told. He said, as a teacher, you should do justice to the student. If you do not do justice to the student, your duty, you have to do your duty honestly. You should not cheat my children. That is, my children means Alameen children. Don't forget that karma you have done will fall on your children. And at last, he told Ameen also for this. It shows his dedication and commitment. At last, Dr. Sahab is a vision and a grit, uplift the community and unparalleled. Today, the founder of great education institution, Dr. Ahmed Khan Sahab, lies buried within the premises of Alameen Residential School, Hoskote. Dr. Sahab is highly regarded by all Muslims as a visionary for his significant contribution to the educational and social upliftment of the Muslim community. Last, यदि अंधकार से लड़ने का संकल्प कोई कर लेता है, यदि अंधकार से लड़ने का संकल्प कोई कर लेता है, तो एक जुगनू भी अंधकार को हरा देता है और डरा देता है. Thank you very much.
Dr. Khanam, we were very impressed with your last statement and sharing. Thank you so much, and hope you remember me because in 2000, yes, in fact, 2010 I was heading the Department of Management in Alameen Institute as DD, and Ms. Aisha was so-called an IQAC coordinator of the institution. Was my student.
You have taught in Alameen also?
Yes, I was there for 18 months.
Right now, you are in?
I'm in St. Cloud.
Sir was my professor when I was doing my BBA in Alameen.
Great mom, kind mom. Very good.
And proudly I can say that he is my student.
Yes. So I can see the good relations between the teacher and the student here. Very nice to see that. Mom, after after knowing the information about pioneering into the education, I just would like to ask you a simple question. Dr. Saab had a vision to uplift the community, to face the challenges of the country as well as the global market. How this gap has bridged in his tenure?
Yeah, it is very nice question. In this I mentioned minorities. That time there was no direction. There was nobody to direct them. Then there was nobody to tell about the education, the importance of the education. The only religious teachings were going on. So he told, along with the religious education, you need the professional religious education, which enlighten you to the main intention to enlighten the community, to eradicate the darkness of our community and the thought and the prejudice, whatever we Muslims. The same thing we can see in Sir Sayyid Ahmed Khan's lives also. काफी मरहलों को तय करना पड़ा. So this is the way how he tried to. He started Alamein Education Society with selling his own properties and his own self, his own personal movements. He sacrificed to the community. What I.
Great. So I have to say many more things about Dr. Saab. Just one scenario, as and when things comes, I will tell you. I was there for almost 18 months in Ahmed institution as I just walked into the institution as a lecturer. In a month, they made me a coordinator. In 3 months, they made me a tutor. And the next 3 days, they gave me a subject change. I was very much inspired because I was a chap of SAP India, a consultant of SAP FIC, FICO, and I was an HR, in which I used to travel almost to 22 states in India and 7 countries in the world, for recruiting people and training people for SAP India. As soon as I came to Alamein, I felt very happy about this. So whenever we used to meet Dr. Saab, he used to say very good thing. Giving is the best attitude to this world, rather than expecting anything from it. So here, the best thing Madam said. So how to contribute to the community? Just give something. So as a teacher, so irrespective of caste and creature, we just would like to pass this enlightening information to the new and energetic minds of this globe. So that's all about this, and hopefully, as and when I get the information that I would like to share with you guys.
Only
Thank you so much.
one thing I want to just recall. Whenever we used to address the teachers, we have tutorial system in our college. Dr. Saab and Rahman Khan Sahab, once in a year or once in a 6 months, they come and individually they used to address the teachers and they used to check the registers also. If he finds anything, loopholes, he is a master. So he never used to tell in the meeting, he says, do the justice to your problem. If you won't do, that comes to you. That उससे ज़्यादा कर्ज नहीं छोड़ना है नहीं, उससे ज़्यादा commitment और क्या होना है? So that is his commitment.
Great, ma'am. I shall go to the next presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to call upon Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed on Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan's visions by Director Al Caravan Group of Companies from Sharjah, UAE. That is Mr. Mohammed Rafi Humayun, sir. It's an online presentation.
Yes, yes. Okay. No, we were seeing you. We were watching you. Make it focus. Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon, dear Muhammad Rafi Humayun. How are you, sir?
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Moderator Sahab, I'm very much fine, alhamdulillah.
Well, it's very great to hear you, and it's a very great to see you on screen, mashallah. And so we are eagerly waiting to listen something about Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan's visions for sustainable development through education.
Thank you, moderator and respected dignitaries. It's my pleasure and privilege to present in front of you my topic that I have selected, Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan's vision for sustainable development through education. I will skip to the abstract and will straight away come with my introduction. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan's, in the realm of education, dedicated his life to a noble mission, fostering sustainable development through education. His unwavering vision and indomitable spirit have left an indelible mark on India's educational landscape. Driven by the concept of sustainable development, his legacy, embodied in the Alameen Educational Society, stands as a powerful testament to his lifelong commitment to empowering underprivileged communities, particularly the minorities by and large, through modern education. Sustainable development, a concept aimed at meeting present needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own, provides an overarching framework for Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's vision. Education for sustainable development became his vehicle for addressing the urgent and dramatic challenges faced by digital communities. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's journey, rooted in the transformative power of education, underscores the belief that education is the cornerstone of sustainable development and progress for all communities. Sustainable development, as Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed passionately advocated, requires addressing urgent and interrelated global challenges. Education for sustainable development as a sector response equips individuals of all ages with the knowledge, skills, values, and agency needed to address these challenges. It integrates critical sustainable development issues into the very fabric of teaching and learning, boosts quality education and sustainable consumption. This research explores Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's visionary approach to sustainable development through education, drawing a crucial link between his lifelong mission and the broader principles of sustainable development, education and social progress. It dwells into how this basic dedication towards it.
Is that? There is
Guided by his father, Mr. Ismail Khan, a dedicated teacher, and his mother, Madam Sartunisa, a community leader. This upbringing instilled in him a passion for learning, evident in his early academic pursuits. He consistently demonstrated a penchant for excellence. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed was educated at the Aligarh Muslim University and was raised in the lab of intellectual heritage. His family roots in Aligarh, influenced by the visionary founder, Sir Syed Ahmed Khan, inspired a commitment to education that transcended generations. The family's residence in Tiruchirappalli, a picturesque bungalow on the riverfront, symbolized a connection to diverse influences and a dedication to education. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed educated in a Christian school in Tiruchirappalli and continued his academic journey with distinction, earning an MBBS from Stanley Medical College, Chennai in the early 1960s, and later pursued advanced studies, obtaining a doctoral degree at Madras University. It was during this academic year that the seeds of his visionary approach to education for sustainable development was planted. His dissertation is a testament to his forward-thinking mindset, marked as the inception of a trajectory dedicated to reshaping the educational paradigms. His exceptional achievement led him to become a lecturer at the same medical college, and he later embarked on the Master of Surgery, which he discontinued in 1965 due to his marriage into a residential family in Bangalore. The move to Bangalore marked a pivotal chapter in Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's life. Despite the city boasting several mosques, there was a conspicuous absence of Muslim educational institutions. This void, coupled with the limitations imposed by mosques primarily focused on worship, fueled Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's discontent. His disenchantment also stemmed from the realization that Muslims were dependent on institutions run by other communities, particularly Christians. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan's vision for sustainable development through education. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's vision for sustainable development through education was personified in his life's work of establishing educational institutions, empowering communities through education, its potential to uplift suppressed communities, particularly the Muslims, and inspiring generations to follow his path towards positive societal change through learning. His multifaceted approach can be encapsulated as follows. Establishment of educational institutions. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed founded nearly 200 educational institutions in and around Bangalore, with many carrying the alumni name. These institutions aim to provide quality education to undeserved communities, promotion of modern education, community engagement, overcoming adversity, diversity of education offerings, use of personal resources, philanthropic support, legacy of social services. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's legacy is one of selfless service, emphasizing that education, especially one that imparts progressive skills and ethical values, is a crucial path to social development and betterment of communities. Impact of Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan's work on education system. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's visionary ideas have significantly changed education institutions, ushering in a new concept in their roles in society and impacting both their structures and results. Outcomes of sustainable development. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's impact on learning system is reflected in tangible outcomes related to sustainable development. Graduates from these institutions are better equipped to address real-world challenges with a holistic perspective, considering economic, social, and environmental dimensions. His emphasis on social equity within educational institutions has led to more inclusive study environments, reducing educational disparities and promoting access to quality education for all. This inclusivity contributes to a more equitable society, aligning with the broader goals of sustainable development. In terms of environmental sustainability, institutions influenced by Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed have implemented eco-friendly practices on their campuses. This includes waste reduction, energy efficiency initiatives, and environmental awareness programs. By embedding sustainability principles in their daily operations, these institutions contribute to a more sustainable future. In conclusion, Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's ideas have transformed educational institutions, permeating their structure, methods, and outcomes. They have enriched the learning experience and led to tangible contributions, ultimately preparing graduates to address the complexities of the modern world and contribute to a sustainable and equitable global society. I hope I have justified with my topic.
Very great, and congratulations, Mr. Mohammed Rafi Uman. You were very whirlwind with your comfortable knowledge and content information which you have delivered on the day of International Conference on Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan. So just I have one small question to you, wherein which I'm expecting an answer, because I did a lot of research on him, and I closely worked with Dr. Sir for almost 18 months. So most probably you may give me that answer. That is what I'm looking back. What was the hiccup as to Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan to make an alumni institution to a university?
Well, as far as I was personally associated with him, whenever I used to come to Bangalore, meet him personally, I never felt there was any hiccup as such. He always had a very optimistic approach with a very positive mind. But, having said that, there were few obstacles where he could not get connected in a proper way, in a proper channel, to bring this campus, to bring these institutions and form a university. And that was his ultimate vision. In fact, just taking this opportunity, I would like to say, once we went along from Ostia Polytechnic, driving towards Hospital for the residential campus. During the journey, in his car, he was driving in fact, he said, Humayun, first generation का कोई problem नहीं है, second generation का कोई problem नहीं है. What about the third generation? Where are we now? That was his vision. I always think about his vision, how far it has gone. He was thinking about the third generation people. This was Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed's vision. In fact, he was my role model. And I think the hiccups or the obstacles fall along with his life, and it was there. But he did not care much. He always ensured that he keeps one step forward and moves along. And now we are all there to ensure that his dream, his vision to bring this into a university should definitely come true.
MashaAllah, we are very impressed with your fantastic experience and real-time, what do you say, that examples, Mr. Muhammad Rafi Humayun. And here we have a few, participants, and I would ask them if they have any kind of questions they can put across you, and they can clarify more into the vision through sustainable development education. Yeah, please go ahead, ma'am. Mr. Rahman, you have a question from Dr. Khanam, Dr. Shakira Khanam. So the question is in front of you.
It is a general question. Just I want to ask you,
as a senior and as a,
Please, ma'am.
yeah, what message you want to give to our youngsters? That is what you told, third generation. What message from your side you want to give?
See, right now where I'm in Sharjah, at this very moment, COP28 is going on. This is a conference, an international conference going on, the sustainability and climate and greenery expansions to bring the climate under control. See, wherever we are, atomic habits, small habits contributes to big changes. Especially for sustainable development and for climate control, every individual can do it, and it is every individual's responsibility. We should not never depend on any major organizations. As an individual, we can contribute our own self towards the climate change, towards the sustainable, towards the greenery. This is a message I would like to give. I have seen many young students, youths, going along the beach side, on the streets, in the slum areas, collecting their waste, decluttering the places, bringing more greenery, implanting their trees, making forests. This makes huge changes. As you have asked me a message, I would like to put it across that it is every individual's responsibility. We have to take it as our own. Only then we can see the changes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed Rafi Human, and we were very, impressed with your all experience and, throwing the light and good answers for us. And on behalf of the BET and the entire organizing committee, from my bottom of heart, I would like to extend, the congratulations as well as the thanks being with us and enlightening the complete visionary sustainable development through education of Dr. Saab. And we are very happy to, see forward towards such kind of research to our institution.
It's my honor, Moderator Saab. I am so happy that I am here. I have presented. I've done a small contribution to the legacy of Dr. Mumtaz Saab.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Would you like to stay with us or?
Yes, I'll be here.
Yes, please.
Yes, I'm really here. Yes.
Thank you so much. You can mute it. Yes. Aisha will go with the next presentation.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to call upon our next presenter, Ms. Saadat Sultana ma'am, from Abbas Khan College, Pune.
Good afternoon to everybody present here. Good afternoon to everybody.
Very good afternoon, ma'am.
Myself Saadat Sultana from Abbas Khan College. My topic of today's event is Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan's vision to establish educational institutions among minorities.
We would like to have some water. Please, you can. Yes, I would appreciate you and motivate you.
Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan, synonymous with education, founded effort to ask Baba at Talim for his service in educational sector. He was an Indian humanitarian, educationist and social reformer known for founding the Alumni Educational Society and its corresponding colleges. The Alumni Educational Society manages more than 3,000 educational institutions, mostly in South India. Coming to his early life, Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan was born into an educational family on 6th September 1935 in Tamil Nadu. His father was a lawyer and mother BA graduate from Aligarh Muslim University. He had one sibling. He married Zareen Taj on 27th December 1964 in Bangalore. His education, he was completed MBBS from Madras University in 1963 and went on to do his MS after marriage from Stanley Medical College, Chennai. Dr. Khan's achievement in the field of education. At the age of 31, in 1966, Khan founded the Alumni Movement. Alumni Movement is currently running to 250 plus educational institutions with more than 2.5 lakhs students across the country. Starting from pre-nursery school, it has all types of educational institutes, including medical and engineering colleges. He had decided to name it the Bangalore Educational Society, but was advised against this by his friend Khader Hussain, who suggested Al-Amin Educational Society as the reference to the title given to Prophet Muhammad, and which meant that trustworthy. He turned his passion for imparting education into a movement by inspiring people to establish educational institutions. Al-Amin Educational Society manages more than 3,000 educational institutions, mostly in South India. For his immense work in the education field, Dr. Khan is fondly remembered as Baba Talim and Sir Sayyid of South. Dr. Khan was also a former treasurer of the Aligarh Muslim University. He had also established several hospitals at town places in Karnataka. He was a founder trustee of the Daily Sala, the largest circulated in Bangalore, based Urdu Daily of Karnataka. Dr. Khan was awarded numerous accolades for his work. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan Best Teachers Award are named after him. The most important ones are Kempegowda Award, Karnataka Rajyasava Award for Education by Government of Karnataka, Junior Justice Award, Public Relations Society of Indian Award, All India Manufacturer Organization Award, Federation of Senior Citizen Forum of Karnataka Award, Karnataka Rajyasava Award for Excellence 1919, All India Community Leadership Award in 1985, Award for Education in 2011 from His Holiness Shri Shivakumar Swamiji of Shri Siddhaganga Mat Tumkur, honorary doctorate for his contribution in the field of education by Tumkur University. It was in the year 2011. International Aryabhat Award for Education in 2011. Mr. Dr. Khan contribution, a great visionary, philanthropist and social reformer, though he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, but his eternal desire to serve the poor and needy Indian Muslim community made him to choose a life full of battles and challenges. His contribution in the field of education, healthcare, banking, etc. in the form of alumni movement can mesmerize anybody. He has established Al-Amin Educational Society and Al-Amin Charitable Fund to spread education in our country. He has founded the first Muslim minority medical college and its hospital in India. Under his patronage, several schools, arts, science and commerce colleges, teacher training institute, management institutions, law college, college of education, dental college, engineering college, nursing school are also established. The biggest contribution of Dr. Khan was that when Muslims after independence could not imagine to establish educational institutions, he inspired people to set up educational institutions from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. The prestigious Al-Amin Medical College in Bijapur, about 500 km from Bangalore, set up in 1986, provides graduate and postgraduate degrees in medicine and dentistry. The funds for the college had come from Islamic Development Bank, Jeddah. It is among few medical colleges established by Muslim minorities after independence in India. The college was, however, taken over by another trust chaired by Mr. Ziaullah Sharif of India. Builders now Mr. Ziaullah Sharif is the president of the medical college. The medium of instruction in most of his schools has been Urdu, apart from providing affordable education to lakhs of students, especially from the minority community. His institution have provided permanent employment to thousands, as most institutions are government aided. For his tremendous contribution in the field of education, Aligarh Muslim University honored him by electing him as treasurer and subsequently pro-chancellor. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan is a person with unassuming personality. He has made almost a miracle himself in bringing about a revolutionary change in the several sections of educational program to make India one of the strongest nations in the world. Institution run by Alamin College of Pharmacy, Alamin College of Law, Alamin Arts Science and Commerce, Degree College, Alamin College of Education, Alamin Institution of Management Studies, Alamin Institute of Information Sciences, Alamin Pre-University College, Alamin Primary and Higher School, Alamin West Academy. Thank you, sir.
Subhanallah, Miss Sadat Nisa. Sadat Sultan.
Still about first is there.
Great, and first of all, I would like to congratulate you, and please give a round of applause to the presenter. With lot of energy, lot of comfortness, lot of passion, lot of knowledge, and above all, lot of research she has presented. And congratulations for your first research article on international platform. Just a simple question after knowing through your title, education, minority education from national to international. How to take the Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan vision education local to global? Any suggestion?
Because our people, whatever is there, local, even they can go for like higher studies. So might be for that purpose, they gave intention for international level also.
Okay. Any questions or anybody has an answer for this? How to take Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan's vision, education local to global?
So with the help of new technology, because now we are in the digital era. So to impart the education locally to global means we need to create the awareness to social platform. Nowadays social media is very strong. So we need to create an awareness to social media. Nowadays young generation, they are always on the social media. So when they know about the education globally, so I think so social media is one of the better platform, I think.
Sir, one answer I want to give.
Yes, ma'am.
Today, this is the testimony of what you said, that we can take it to global, this one. This type of seminars will help us to go across the country, and we can establish his popularity and his contributions outside also. So today, I think it has gone to nook and corner of the world. Wherever it is heard today, so it will be considered. So I think such seminars, one is technology, the other one is seminars. So
Okay.
this international seminar today, this is the best platform to take it globalization.
Very, very great answer.
Can I add something to it?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Assalamualaikum. This is Educationalist from Baker Italy Law Corporation, Dubai. I'm an alumni of Alamin Law College.
Mashallah.
So thank you so much, sir, for bringing up that question, how exactly we can globally impact whatever was.
Can we have your video on? Can we have your video on, please?
Am I audible, everyone?
You are good to go. Can we have your video on, please?
My video is on already.
Yes, just a moment. We would like to connect you through the video. Yes.
Got it.
Yes, advocate.
Am I visible?
Yes, Arshad. Yes, Arshad. Congratulations and welcome to the platform.
Yes. Sorry?
Welcome to the platform, Mr. Arshad.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much.
So you would like to present your paper, or you would like to you would like to answer the question which I posed?
No, I will just wanted to add up because I found the question very interesting.
Yes,
So I would
please
like
go
to add
ahead.
to
You are
whatever
very
discussions you had regarding global reach of how exactly we can bring in the vision and mission of Dr. Mumtaz Khan to beyond borders. That is something which was pulling my eyes. That's the reason why I have to switch on my camera and jump into the discussions altogether. So yes, of course, conducting seminars and conducting paper presentations, which is making people's view towards or their observation towards what exactly was the sacrifice given by such a man who was quite wealthy enough and he didn't use certain things for personal use, but he put it on public domain so that many children across southern part of India is being encourage, educated, and then moving towards further part in life. That includes me as well. I'm from the state of Tamil Nadu, and I moved to Alamein, and then it took me to various places. I had opportunity to work with Justice John Michael Kunha, Justice Ravi Malimat, and now it paved way to me for me to come to UAE and then practice here. All these things are happening on. So why can't the university itself, or why can't the education vision itself be taken or imparted cross-border is something which was discussed here. Thank you so much for bringing up that question. One thing I would say as a suggestion is signing some kind of an affiliation or some kind of an association with
collaborations
and universities wherein our names will first slowly be injected to the global market. So when we join hands with globally represented universities, colleges, schools, whatsoever it may be, and try to have exchange platform. I don't know what exactly it's called.
It's called collaborations. Collaborations.
There is an exchange mechanism wherein students of this university is being exchanged over direct affairs. And that particular university students are being here. Because I also studied in this college called Loyola in Chennai. In Loyola College, they have this exchange program wherein first 2 years of their BBA was in Loyola College, third year was in France. Likewise, one of the French universities had their students for the first 2 years out there and the third year in India. So there was an exchange program which was signed. So like this, if we have certain affiliation or connection with multiple universities, I would say that would be a first step to go about. Then thereafter we can definitely come up with. Example, I would say MET is having a branch in Dubai.
Yes.
Big Pilani is having a branch in Dubai.
Yes.
Why not Alamein?
Yes, absolutely.
Why not Alamein?
Absolutely.
So that's something which I see as a larger picture in the far-fetched scenario. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Arshad Malik. Are you which year you was an alumni of Alamein?
Okay, I finished my BCom in Chennai in 2015 and I finished my law in 2018 in Alamein.
Oh, great.
I was a 3-year
you are the law student.
LLB program person, and after that I practiced in Karnataka High Court for some time and then I moved to Dubai.
Great, and we were very happy to hear such a fantastic collaborations. And also we look forward your suggestions and support towards taking Alamein from locally to globally.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Great.
Sorry to interrupt the flow. Please proceed.
Yes, ma'am. You would like to say
One
something?
thing I want to add, whatever they said is correct. We have to create awareness among our community people. And here our population of India is 14%. In the 14% population, I think so, Madam knows the data, only 5 or 6% is literate. So still there is illiteracy is there in our college. The students who come, that is the first generation of their family. So first thing is we have to reach out the first thing is we have to
The visibility needs to be very good in local.
Yes,
Then we can.
grassroots level still we have to work. Okay, I'll agree.
I would like to conclude this with
Simultaneously.
Yes.
I would like to conclude this with saying one simple message for this. I personally feel that being a student, being a teacher, being a mentor, being work in the various positions from the corporate to the education, for the community, I say that if one decade, the fathers, especially the parents, I'm a father of a child blessed with a girl, like me, most of you are here. If we sacrifice one decade, that is 10 years, only on education to our kids, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, another 100 years, nobody can catch us. So Dr. Saab was thinking about the third generation. I can say that it is an infinity. Only 10 years, the community, parents, it is not the kids, it is not the, somebody. The parents should take a stand in 10 years. My son should be a graduate. my son should be a postgraduate.
Daughter also.
Yes, son, sorry, I'm very sorry. But I told I'm a father of girl child. Definitely, I'm very sorry. So both equally. So if we think for 10 years, if we sacrifice ourselves for 10 years, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this qurbani takes us to hundreds
And
of
this
years.
is what that is not happening in the present generation. Present generation parents are not focused on family and the kids. They are too professionalist, they are too money minded, they are too much involved in materialism, and that is spoiling the generation.
Well, thank you so much, and let's have the next paper because we are running with the shortage of time at the same time. We need to have a valedictory function because everything is getting ready and we have still few more papers. Yes, Aisha, we would like to request the MC to continue with the next paper.
I thank Mr. Arshad Alim sir, and also I thank the presenter. Now I would like to call upon the next presenter, Bibi Aisha ma'am.
And one thing I would like to request Bibi Aisha, yes, Miss Bibi Aisha to please stick on to the time. Because all of you are giving a fantastic and fabulous information. But since lack of time, so we respect your message on time.
Start करो दीदी.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Walaikum
barakatuh.
assalam wa rahmatullah.
I, Bibi Aisha, lecturer from the Department of Economics, Abbas Khan PU College for Women. I welcome to all for one day international seminar on Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan. My sub-theme is Life and Legacy of Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan as the founder of Al-Amin movement. First we will go with abstract. Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan, a great contributor of Indian society, and he has made a significant effort to lay the foundation of Al-Amin movement, and he was popularly known as Baba-e-Talim.
1 second.
Madam, can you please take it to the conclusion? Because we have your things. Because we want to give the time for everyone.
Skip to that.
Bring us to the conclusion now. Bring us to the conclusion. The last one. Yeah, continue. Here it is running. Here it is running. Here it is running. Can you please say, ma'am, conclusion about the topic? Aram say you can say this.
It's your presenter actually.
Coming to the part of conclusion, the contributions of Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan were notable, and the vast network of educational institutions that he has founded would remain the best legacy he leaves behind us. Khan, as an activist, a visionary and reformer, he always believed that excellence is never an accident. It's always the result of high intention, sincere efforts, intelligent direction, and skillful execution. I wanted to say that Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan, he is not only a educationalist, humanitarian, and a visionary, but I can consider him as a role model for the Muslim community. What he has done, we can say that we can consider that he is a role model to all of us.
Thank you, ma'am, for your good and valuable conclusion, and we would like to congratulate for your presentation, and we're very sorry to say that for the time constraint. And,
Okay, sir, thank you.
Well. So can you go to the next paper presentation? Aisha would like to know how many presenters are there still. Can you please raise the hand? Who is it? One?
Two more.
Can we go with your conclusion? Yes, please.
Next, sir, Arshad Alim sir is also.
Yes, yes, we will hear at the end.
I know.
Arshad.
So I would like to call upon now Ms. Salina Begum ma'am, Parliament College of Law to present the paper.
A very good afternoon to all the dignitaries over here and my co-presenters. So the title I'll just like to read out. That is
Yes.
the torch, Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan, torch bearer of education in modern India. So here in the paper I have highlighted few important aspects of him. That is how he has chosen a path that is not his. He could have chosen a path of practicing in the profession instead of changing the society with the help of education. And it was not so easy. It was challenging for him, still he had continued to do so. So because he has the promise to eliminate the minds. So basically the principles which he has followed, that's empowering through knowledge. So he has focused basically on empowering everyone through knowledge. He can be considered as an architect of modern education. At the same time, he has the innovation of bringing technology into education. Going further, he is someone who can be considered as a catalyst for cultural renaissance. At the same time, when we speak about Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan, he has done enormous contributions specifically for the minority. So, in this post-independence era, the primary credit for reviving the consciousness and attitude of education goes to Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan, who has launched this Alamin education movement. And this is something which has brought educational reforms in the minority community, and it has resulted at the end of establishing more than 200 minority institutions running successfully in India. So if I have to focus on the conclusion due to shortage of time, then I will say that Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan has shown us the way. He is someone who has given us the lesson that if one man also, and if you have the determination along with the majority, then with that determination you can achieve the heights. You can brought into practice what you have dreamt of. Now, it is now time to carry forward the legacy of Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan. Now, it is the responsibility of us. And how that can be done is when all of us develop that sense of responsibility of transforming the minorities, those who are living below the poverty line. And this can be done only when all of us unite together, think about bringing reformation and betterment, especially for the minority community. And it can happen only with collaborations, associations of everyone together. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Samila Begum, and I was very impressed to hear the topic called torch bearer. So this torch bearer concept, every 30 years in a market, we see a trend. The business people call as a trend, and the fashionists called as the torch bearer. And Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan, you have given a torch bearer, one of the finest, statement. We were very appreciative, and thank you so much. I shall go for the next presenter.
Now I would like to call upon Ms. Saida Umi Habiba.
Respected dignitaries of today's program, a very warm good afternoon and all present here. I, Ms. Saida Umi Habiba, from the Department of History, Abbas Khan Degree College for Women. Today, I would like to talk on Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan's vision to establish educational institutions among minorities through active organizations at institutional level. His aims and objectives are to focus on continuous quality improvement and overall development of professional and value-added human capital to cater to the needs of the globalized world. He wanted to provide philanthropic and secular mission of upliftment and empowerment of financially unprivileged communities in general and Muslim minorities in particular. He wanted to achieve academic excellence and to promote the development of scientific temper and research. He aims in bringing about a confluence of both quality in education and character building so that the students not only excel as professionals but also as good human beings. He, he wanted to be the best, one of the aim is to be the best vendor of ethical and value-added human capital to the development of corporate and industry economy through quality training and continuous learning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Saida Ahmed. Can you please name any awards?
Yes.
One or two. What I read is his name also has been proposed to the Padma Vibhushan Award in 2015.
Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan was awarded with numerous awards for his work and services. The Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan Best Teacher Awards are named after him. The most.
Good. Very nice. Yes.
Then Kempegoda Award, American Federation of Muslims from India, that is AFMI.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And directly now we are getting to an online with an international presentation from Mr. Rashid Mine. Yes, Mr. Rashid, can we have you on screen, please?
Yes,
Yes.
I would like to now call upon Mr. Ashad Maring sir, Senior Executive, Legal Consultant, International Law Firm, Abu Dhabi. Over to you, sir.
Very good afternoon, all of you. So sorry I was unable to join this particular session from the beginning. I will keep, as I heard that there's a lot of time constraint, I will keep the presentation in a very crux and also a conclusive manner of covering a very important aspect of what exactly the vision of Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan would be. So that is where my focus is all about, because whatever his achievements, whatever his life was, all of what we can find anywhere in the Google at the touch of a button. But what was and from which era he was coming up and what exactly would have triggered him to come up with an educational setup altogether is something which I was looking into. See, in 1966 is where he started his entire education establishment altogether along with his friend. Imagine at the time of 1966, what would be the reality of education when it comes to Muslim community. Muslim community would have focused education only by way of religious education, which is also important, definitely not putting it down. It is very important. Madrasas were established years back from the eras which is untold. Various madrasas were properly established. Certain partition. If you have to read or if you have to understand Quran and its interpretation, the very medium of understanding is education of yourself. If you are not a native Arab speaker to understand Quran as is, you should have your own education, worldly education, to interpret and understand the Quran. Altogether. So, in a sense, it's a matter of, to be very honest. To be very honest, that's the best price. That it is the very place where he made education of a society and a community which is not looked always up. Our community society was not looked always up because we educate ourselves religiously and we internally in a very small shell we were living. That is what I would say. Because the Quran was not interpreted properly. The Quran was proper, but it's not interpreted to what all sciences it has in it, what all meanings it could bring based on the fast world with technological advancement and all these. So each and every expert, whenever they read words, it would interpret in a different way with them because their way of education is different. good. That is the education which Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan was trying to impart in the state of Karnataka, and it is widespread right now. It itself is a great achievement, to be very honest with you. I'm really sorry to not emphasize on the future achievements, what he got his awards and whatever it is, but the very thought and very vision and very mission of his initiation in 1966 to establish such an institution, which eventually grew by whatever means, by whatever. I'm sorry, is there any interpretation?
No, you're good to go. You're good to go. Please
go
continue.
ahead. Good flow. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So that itself, that particular seed he fed in by whatever money he had, instead of in his age of 31. In his age of 31, he could have thought about his family, his earnings, his benefits, could have, but what he did was something definitely away from whatever his personal aspirations are. So this is something which I wanted to stress upon as a vision. Vision is not something where he achieved, where he is traveling, where his legacy is traveling right now. His legacy is actually traveling. But the very beginning is not something which he only did to all the fellow alumni educational members, faculties, students, my beloved juniors, seniors, whosoever it is. It is for us to take up and to initiate something which could become beneficial for the future as he did. That is something which I want to emphasize. I'm not here to read any papers. Sorry, I don't do that. I want to bring a light on his vision. I want to bring that in 1966, if a man could do, we can do anything and everything right now using the technology. A beloved participant said, using technology we can grow apart. Of course, yes, AI, whatever is coming in, use it for the benefit, use it for the welfare, like Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Arshad Malik, and you have given within a short time the complete vision of Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan. And we also appreciate for your time and the presentation. So we look forward of such kind of seminars and conference, and please be in touch with us. Hopefully, we might collect your email ID and personally connect to you with the various collaborations between India to Dubai and local to global. Thank you so much.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. I'm in touch with Mr. Wasim Khan, the principal of Alumni College, and of course, you would have had a good connect with him as well. So I'm always connected to Alumni. I just came to Alumni a month and a half back to attend the event which was conducted by him. So I was there for some time. That's my idea.
Great. Thank you so much. And Aisha, next, what is?
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, now I would request our moderator, Dr. Jamil Pasha sir, to give his highlights about the conference. And this is the paper.
I will give my highlights.
It's my glad to follow upon this.
Thank you so much, Aisha. And since keeping in mind the time as well as the end, so I would like to congratulate all the presenters online as well as offline. Can we have a round of applause to all? The first and foremost thing which I would like to convey here on this platform, each one of you have done a very good research in terms of connecting, in terms of vision of education, in terms of applause, in terms of leadership, in terms of the legacy of Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan. Each one of you have done a fantastic and fabulous research. And please do collaborate your research with the other researcher to take it to the next level. That's the main intention of vision of the education for a sustainable development. And last but not least, we'd like to congratulate the BET, Saladin Nisa College, for making such a fantastic, amazing program to bringing the hidden light into a galaxy. So that is what this platform. And thank you so much. And my topic is just would like to give you in 1 minute with all your permission. Can I?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. So my topic is Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan vision for sustainable development through education. just if you want to educate the world, there is a saying in Quran, you enlighten the education to a girl child. If you enlighten an education to a girl child, it is a light to the world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was sent a message through Jibreel alayhi salam to say that Jibreel, you go and say my salam to my Habib and ask him to read this dua, Qul Rabbi Zidni Ilma. So Sallallahu was sitting in the Masjid al-Nabawi. Jibreel alayhi salam presents before him and says, Assalamu alaikum ya Rasulullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has greeted a salam to you. So Sallallahu was very happy and he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent a message to you that you read Qul Rabbi Zidni Ilma. O Lord, O Allah, bless me with education, bless me with knowledge. And Jibreel alayhi salam will disappear. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, peace be upon him, will start reciting Qul Rabbi Zidni Ilma, and he becomes the teacher of this globe, and he becomes the teacher of this ummah. So what exactly about this Qul Rabbi Zidni Ilma? Enlighten the education, knowledge. Since from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to till Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan, the great leaders, the great visionaries are focusing foremost into an education. The first thing. And Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has passed the message to the entire Ummah. If you want to be a knowledgeable person or an educationalist, you recite Rabbi Zidni Ilma. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya Muhammad, you recite Qul Rabbi Zidni Ilma. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to entire Ummah, you recite Rabbi Zidni Ilma, which means an education and knowledge. You read every day 10 times, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make a very strong enough knowledgeable person. And with the teacher, our Prophet is a teacher and we are the ummah of a teacher. Imagine what would be our position in this world. But unfortunately, I'm very sorry to say that a teacher's ummah is become a very weak on this earth because of not following the sunnahs. Because not following the light of Quran. We purchase a mobile, we invest time more than necessary. 3 hours, 4 hours, how to operate a mobile. And we learn it in fact. At the same time, you invest your time on reading Quran, absolutely fine. Understand the meaning of Quran. That's the real guide of the life. So with this, I would like to conclude that Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan has taken all of this into the light of Quran, into the light of Islam. And imagine all of us, if we take an oath, for 10 years if we sacrifice this onto our children, definitely the vision of the Dr. Mumtaz Ahmed Khan will reach from locally to globally. With this, thank you so much for your patiently hearing. And thank you so much for Aisha for well MC for the day, and thank you for the technical team, and thank you for all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I thank especially all Dr. Ramesh Pasha sir, the moderator, Nishat ma'am, and all the presenters who are connected with us offline and online. To conclude, I would just conclude my words by a small quote on education. Education is for improving the lives of others and for living your community and world better than you found it. Thank you so much. Now I would request all the participants to please gather in the fourth floor for valedictory function. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aisha.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
The best moderator
Thank you.
The best moderator of this
Thank you so much.
very much. Your time बड़ा तारीफ
मैडम, मेरा नाम डॉक्टर जमील पाशा है। मैं आपके इंस्टीट्यूट को आया था जब आप इनॉग्रेट करें फंक्शन द कर्नाटका वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स। मैं और गौसिया, डॉक्टर गौसिया मैडम jointly presented the paper on women entrepreneurs, and you were the key mentor over there.